Hello, students. Hope you are all keeping fine. Today we are going to learn the another chapter from our VISTAS book that is called Memories of Childhood. So it is two stories written by different authors, autobiographies. So we will first of all, when we see the title of the chapter, Memories of Childhood, what comes to your mind? Mention it in the comment box. So when I think memories of childhood, it comes to me as maybe some memories of the uh, author that he wants to share with. Sometimes in our childhood, we have some funny memories, or sometimes we have gone along with our parents somewhere to any destination, any place to visit, and those memories we cherish. The memories we cherish of the school when we won some prizes, we participated in something, maybe those memories. Let's see what does this chapter has to tell us about the memories of childhood. Before I move ahead, there is a question to be asked, that is, do we find any social discrimination in our society? So called in modern world. So today we talk lot much about, but do we find the social discrimination still in our society? As you see here in the diagram, can you find people from the topmost and the down, can they both sit together and eat? Can we find it in our society? Maybe or may not be. Some of the places you will tell me that still the things are prevalent about the social discrimination, untouchability still observed in most of the places. So I think what the growth, the development is required in our society. So I think that prejudice must go away, then only the proper development will be. So we had to keep everything back and move ahead in the world to come. So these discriminations, caste system, and all other barriers we need to put apart. So let's move ahead. What does it has to convey to us? So, about the chapter, two different autobiographical episodes. First one will deal with Zitkala Sa and second one will deal with Bama. So, both are victims of hardship and social discriminations. So, the first account is about an American Indian woman who is born in late 19th, and second one is contemporary Tamil Dalit writer. Her real name is Gertrude Simmons Bonnin. She was born in 1876. So she was extraordinarily talented, educated, and she was also struggled a lot to overcome all this prejudice that prevailed in the society. So she took her pen name as Zitkala Sa. So she has written all her articles criticizing the Carlisle Indian school. So something had happened to her in that particular school. So we will see to it what has happened. Another one, Bama, the second story. It is the Tamil Dalit woman. She is Roman Catholic. The three main works she has written. So that is autobiography, that is Koraku, and the novel Sangati, and the another stories is Kisambu Karan. This excerpt that we have is taken from the her autobiography Koraku. So Koraku is a uh, Pamara leaf, and its edges are like a double-edged sword. The leaf is like. So it is indirectly a pun uh, about koru. So it is also as can be called seed or freshness, newness. So in the first story, so she has taken up her pen name as Jitkala Sa. So she has criticized the dogmas about how the people were treated, the native Indian Americans. How Indian girl was forced to wear western dresses and cut her hair by her school authorities in order to make her look like an American student. So this is the main agenda that she talks about, and what all struggles she has faced and gone through. So many of the children, those who are studying in boarding houses, so they can relate it well with them, because we find in the boarding houses everything is scheduled. So the whole day, whatever from their rising to sleeping, everything is scheduled. So for school there is a uniform, for games there is a uniform, to go to a mess there is a uniform. Zitkala Sa, first day she when she goes to the boarding school, and what she finds there, not happy with, that she has to leave away her own culture. So the training is such to leave behind their own culture and become part of the American culture. So I think Zitkala Sa doesn't like it very much. So she had a shawl on her shoulders, and it is taken off because you have to be in proper uniform. So what they have to wear? They have to wear tight clothes, and which looked immodest for Zitkala Sa. Also, they need to have their hairs short, but according to her mother, who had the short hairs? Only the cowards or mourners. She also meets with, she has a friend, that is Judwin. So she is another Indian girl. Now Judwin informs that the hostel warden has seen your long hairs and they will be cut. As she hears about that they want to chop off her hairs, so she runs and wants to hide in a, so she goes upstairs and hides herself under the bed. She was new to the place, she did not know much about where to go about. So but as they all enter into that particular hall, and finally finds her hiding under the bed, she is brought down. She forces not to agree with, but she is tied up on the chair and her hairs are cut down. So therefore we find that she must have felt very low that day, because she did not want to cut her hairs, as her mother said that only the cowards cut their hairs. But now she also has to go along with the trend, that is the boarding hostel rules. The second story is about We Too Are Human Beings by Bama. So here we will also find another discrimination, about how there is a discrimination in the society. So Bama, she loves to observe every bit. So she is a very keen observer, and reality of social evil that comes in front of her, that is practice of untouchability. So we'll find how she encounters this. From school to her house there is only a short distance, she can reach only in 10 minutes, but usually how much time she takes another 30 minutes. So why she takes the 30 minutes? Because on the way she keeps on observing, enjoying the things, especially like sometimes there are monkey performing on the street, sometimes snake charmer is there. She also finds there is a cyclist who has been riding the cycle for 3 days continuously, and he has not come down from the cycle. And also there is a famous temple on the way, she finds that bells ringing, and also she finds one tribal man who sells clay bits and also needles, etc. She also comes across various snack stalls and street acts. So therefore slowly she moves and reaches in an half an hour. So she also finds sometimes there are political leaders, parties taking their rallies, and on the road they will stop and give the lectures and speeches and make the people fool. In that process, she also finds another landlord one day. She watches as he is sitting and watching the workers working in his field. So, what happened then? She finds one old man from her society. He is bringing some snack pack. It is handed over to that man in a very strange manner because holding it with the another wire. So he directly is not touching the pack. So as she sees, and she laughs on that what this man is doing. No, he can just hold the packet and give to the man. But she was not knowing the harsh reality why it was so. She comes home, tells her elder brother that today I saw such a situation. So her brother suggests her, you need to study very hard and earn her respect. So she abide by it and she became the topper of her class. And what happens? She earns lot of respect and friends. Yes, my dear students, I think if we want to remove this evil from the society, the first thing is that we need to be aware, educated. Not education by the bookish knowledge, but the real world, the real life education, considering each and everyone equal, not finding that someone is of low caste, but someone of higher caste, but everyone is equal. We all are humans, so therefore we must treat everyone equally. So we also find in our society, if the person is rich and famous, irrespective of her caste and creed, everyone will go and salute. Suppose DM of our locality, he is from lower caste, will not the other subordinates of him who are of higher caste go and salute? Of course they will do. So what makes different is your education and your knowledge. So therefore education can remove all these barriers. So with this we finish both the parts. Till then we come back. Wish you all the best. Study well. Prepare well for your exams.